This is the NERF Doomlands 2069 Vagabond. This is a pump action 6-shooter long pistol with a type of rough cut type angled grip back here, and it's part of the new Doomlands 2069 lineup. Now this is a Target exclusive in the United States. This is starting off the lineup much like the Zombie Strike lineup did with the hammer shot and sledge fire. So I expect to see this line expand, but right now it's just the Vagabond and then the larger Lawbringer. But they're all that cyber western type CU space cowboy trigun look. Very cool cyber steampunk western thing. I'm not sure all the terminology that this falls into, but it looks great. They also have this unique feature where they have a clear door, not so much door, but panel on the side, and then it's, you know, just not on the other, so you can see the internals. But it's a little bit interesting because this is using, obviously, a new design, but it is a old set of internals. These are NERF Rebel Guardian crossbow internals, essentially a pump action fake crossbow arms with a stock in pretty in pink according to NERF. It works for girls and all that fun stuff, but girls shouldn't be limited by color or things like that. Whole nother rant for a whole nother day. But yeah, it still works great and everything. I just wish it were something new instead of just a new design. But the new design does look great. I love it. First of all, you've got this rotating barrel system up here. Very easy to use because of these ridges that are along the side here that kind of stick out. You can load darts in through here, and then you can also load them in through the top, as I've seen some people do, but it seems rather redundant because you have to press it into place anyways. You have 6 holes up front. This portion does not rotate, just the barrels themselves. But then you have that one larger one there, obviously, for where the darts do come out. You have a tactical rail up top, but honestly, tac rail stuff on a cyber western blaster, not sure it's entirely, needed. But this blaster looks great on its own. Really, every kind of accessory I've tried up here, other than like that dart holder one that's from the barrel break that they need to just make more of. Other than that, this blaster looks just great on its own, and it is a ton of fun to use. I do enjoy this blaster just because of how fun it looks, even though it's not the most comfortable thing in the world. That's one thing that's kind of bummed me out a little bit. The grip down here is ridged. It's not really ergonomic, and this bit over here starts to dig into the side of my fingers, not just on my middle finger here on the grip there, but then also for the trigger up here, this starts to dig into the side there. The pump grip is actually quite comfortable. However, it's nothing super special because there's not really any contoured ergonomics to it. It just looks kind of blocky, and in a devastated land, in a post-apocalyptic world, one man chose to fight. It's certainly achieves that look, and they kind of like, if you're gonna be a road warrior, then you don't need ergonomics. So it's it looks great, it performs great, doesn't have the greatest ergonomics, but it works. And the other thing that kind of bums me out, this whole blaster can essentially be, you can replace all of the features of this with something that's been out for a long time. Is a great blaster, the NERF Elite N-Strike Elite Strong Arm. It's got slam fire, just from the back instead of that pump grip, which is cool, but it does also have 6 darts, and getting about the same ranges, if not a little bit better in the strong arm. So for all the extra plastic and all the extra stuff on here, and for the comfort, the strong arm's actually the technical better buy, unless you're absolutely in love with the looks of this blaster, which, I mean, who could blame you? Vash the Stampede is going to be knocking at your door asking if he can borrow this thing so he can take it to show, show the guys from Firefly. So, very cool looking blaster, works great, but we already knew it would because the Guardian crossbow worked great. Not the best ergonomics, but still a good blaster, and essentially waiting to see more stuff from the Doomlands 2069 lineup. That's the Vagabond.